Hello, it is Tuesday, 5:50, and I'm just editing and exporting and uploading weeks 43 and 44, I think it is. Something like that, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago. So, a couple of bits and bobs. I have these lovely new lippy things. They are from a company called Spellbound, ordered through my daughter's friend. Spellbound lip surface, lip butter cherry flavour and lip scrub cherry flavour. Now I've never tried a lip scrub before. Yeah, basically to exfoliate your lips. I've never tried it. Tried it this morning. It was very nice. It just looks like sort of bath crystals, but what you do is you dampen your finger and you pick it up, and then God, it smells amazing, and then you exfoliate on it, and then when you just wash it off, and then you apply the lip butter, which I did not long after I got up, and then about an hour or so later I put this on. This has been on now for 7 hours or so. I've eaten lunch, I've had a couple of drinks, and it hasn't budged. It's my usual L'Oreal lipstick. It doesn't feel bitty, it doesn't feel sticky, it doesn't feel tacky. It feels amazing. It feels amazing. I also purchased yesterday, because I went shopping with Callie for a little bit. I also purchased, this is my first Sigma brush. I purchased a flat brush for contouring, and yeah, I really like how it did the job, and I just like on there, and I'm not 100% happy with what I'm using to contour the cream foundation thingy bob, so I think I'm gonna get on Amazon when I get paid this month and buy a contour kit, the one that I want on my Amazon wishes. I also bought this. This is Nicole Miller All That Glitters, and it's a metallic eyeshadow palette. It does have a couple of matte ones in it. I used, her colours are beautiful. Today's look, which is that. Yeah. I used, oh, I can't get back on with me here. Hang on, it's really annoying when your glasses don't look back on over your ear. I used that one. I used that one. And I used that one. And then the shimmer was that one. The shimmer one wasn't that brilliant, actually, because I normally pick shimmer up with my fingers, and I had a bit of trouble getting that to go on, really. But yeah, you guys, I need help. Because I bought that one, and I've got that ethereal palette that I got myself for Daryl for Christmas, and this is for eyeshadow. I'm going to open it tomorrow when I'm on my own. I don't want anybody else to see my shame. I can show you guys because you guys will understand, but not, you know, not Kyle or Daryl. There is in here. What was it? 210, if my maths is right. I'm not very good at maths. Hang on. 210 shades of eyeshadow. If you want to know what I've bought, go to the Beauty Bay and look for the 5x42 palette pack. That's what's in here, but I'm going to show you tomorrow. So yeah, we will. I haven't even opened the box and looked at them, so I'm going to open them tomorrow when I've got no makeup on, and I will choose a palette to go. Because why not? But yeah, the eyeshadow thing's getting a little bit out of hand. It doesn't all fit in my makeup box anymore. And I don't know where to put them all. How do you store your eyeshadow palettes? I'm curious. How do you store them? Because at the moment I'm going to have to empty a drawer and store them in there because it's getting a bit, yeah. I think I want a, I don't know whether this is pinky enough, this. I think the contour thing is too orangey, you know, and it oranges out my face slightly. I don't know. I do have a pinky blush as well. I mean, the one I use is quite pink, but I do have like a pinker one, if you get my meaning. Hang on. This is what I use, right? This is Maxi Blush by Rimmel, but I do have these. So I might have a play with these tomorrow. This is also by Rimmel, and this is a blush palette. And it is Palette Fard de Joux. It's a trio blush palette, it says, and that's all I know about it. Contains 3 ultrafine shades for nude to sculpted looking cheeks. Apply with a sponge, brush or fingers. I never thought of trying it with a sponge. That's Kyle's here, he's got Chinese. So yeah. So I'll be back tomorrow. I probably won't be back tonight. And yeah, have fun. I'm gonna eat Chinese and watch Doctor Who. See you later. The reality of England in the winter time is being wet. I have a migraine, so there's not going to be any makeup video today, I don't think. I felt like crap, tired, sleepy. I think I need a sleep catch up. So I've got 2 vlog videos ready to go up. I just need to do the cover photo, which I'm going to do quickly now. Drink a cup of tea and I think I might just go back to bed for a bit. Because I feel exhausted. So yeah, that's it. That's my vlog for today. I don't know which way that bit wants to go. Okay, just gonna. So yeah, I'll see you later. It's 12:41. I've had a sleep. My eyes were burning, absolutely burning. So I felt like I had something in them because they were so stingy. I've still got a headache. Cold. That's the other thing. I am really cold. Even after being in under the blankets for a couple of hours, I still feel cold. I still feel really tired, but I do feel a little bit better. So I am going to sit and watch some YouTube or something, I think, until I pick up Daryl. I might wrap some presents because Carl bought some up. I even said to my mum before I went in, oh, should I put the heat on? Are you warm enough? She's like, no, I'm fine. And I was like, I'm thinking, well, I'm fucking cold. I wish I'd come down and put the heat on because my legs were still cold, even after 2 hours. And I hate that. Can't sleep if any part of me is cold. Oh, dear me. Right. It's just one of those days where I just don't think I'm going to be able to wake up properly. Apnea sucks. Apnea fucking sucks when it's bad. When it's bad and you don't. Hello. Today, or this video, because it's going to be split over 2 days, I am unboxing and testing some eyeshadow palettes that I got from, it's either Beauty Bay or Beauty Box, I can't remember what it's called, and I keep getting it wrong, so now I just don't want to call it anything. So I'm not testing them tonight simply because it's a bit late to be putting on makeup and stuff. So what I'm going to do is do a face of makeup in the morning, but I have to take my son somewhere, so I'm basically opening them to go ooh, and then I will do the makeup in the morning. That's the idea. It's a box within a box. Ah, okay. It's a box in a box. Talk about a waste of packaging. For some reason. Right, here we are. Okay. Rate this packaging. I might well do that. So, Beauty Bay, that's what it is. I'm just going to put this big box down. Okay, now what I ordered was 5 palettes of 42 shades of eyeshadow. Oh yes, I did. Oh yes, I did. They were doing it on offer. So, let's start by stripping it of all of that packaging as well. God, talk about like excessive packaging. Okay, each one of these is in a bag. It's not even a sealed bag. And then each palette appears to be in its own little box. It gets worse. In cellophane in its own little box. Oh, wow, talk about excessive. Okay, so I'm going to open each of these and then we'll look at them. This has so much packaging, you guys. So much. It's exciting. This is the one that I think I'm going to love. This and the...
My foot feels a lot more better than that.
What? You feel better now?
My foot feels a bit better.
Good.
It still hurts a bit. Not that.
Makeup.
On the way. Wait, yellow. Damn mine.
No. Right. So, I have 5 palettes. Use the yellow one first. I might do, I don't know. Oh my god! So, right, off you go. No, put them down please. Off you go.
I'm having this box.
Go. Go on.
And I have the box.
Go.
And I play with the iPad.
No. Go on. Go on please, because I'm trying to video. So, yeah. I have... There's my cover photo right there. I have all of these. So, let's open... It's got to be the nude one first, doesn't it? You just got to have a look. Wow. Okay. So first and foremost, it's a thick lid with a massive mirror. Okay. There's you guys. Each palette has a sheet of acetate. So, the colours. This is the nude palette. Look at those. Look at those. The ultimate collection of neutral, cool-toned eyeshadows. This palette contains everything you need for delicate nude vibe, combining shades of glimmering gold, soft brown, bright silver for soft but buildable definition. With so many colour options literally at your fingertips, the Nude 42 palette allows you to experiment with an infinite number of multi-dimensional looks. Every shade has intense pigment payoff, from the smooth buttery mattes to the soft pressed shimmers. The pigments glide on and stay on, blending seamlessly for colour that lasts. So there you go. Those are lovely. Those are lovely. Right, the first 2 rows, I'm just going to drop the acetate before I lose it. The first 2 rows here are matte, which, you know, they're really, really nice actually. They start off with this very, very, very lush silver. Oh, and they've all got names. Oh, how fabulous is that? So this is Ice, and then you've got Delicate, Vanilla Latte. They're written in silver, which is really fucking hard to see. But they go on through, and then they get darker and darker. Then you have 2 rows of shimmers, which again start at what's called Starry Eyed. And then you go back to mattes for another row of browns, and they go right through to After Dark, which is a really, really intense chocolate brown. And then you get alternating shimmer and mattes from a sort of silver, slightly darker silver, a sort of steely, then there's a sort of browny matte one, and then there's a matte black as well. Do you know what? I'm in love with this palette. This palette all on its own, I'm in love with. That's the nude palette. This one, I just know I'm gonna love. This is Midnight. Oh, there's nothing written on the back of this one. Okay. Oh my gosh. You want to see this? You want to fucking see this? You guys, look at those colours. How beautiful is that? Some of these colours are beyond stunning. Wow. Next we have Fiery, which is hoping browns and reds. Oh, this has a thing on the back. Are you ready for round 2? Inspired by the iconic Fiery, oh, this is Fiery 2.0. Inspired by the iconic Fiery 42 colour palette, Fiery 2.0 features all the golds, reds and oranges your brushes could dream of, with brighter hues, vibrant tones and even more pigment payoff. All 42 matte and shimmer shades featured by Beauty Bay's signature formula with effortless blendability and major staying power, so you can create an infinite number of multi-dimensional looks with the ultimate sultry colour spectrum collection. So let's have a look. You are going to get to see this one first. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. I really like that one as well. Yes, there's some browns in here that look very, very similar to the nude, which is cool because I like those kind of colours. Lots of sort of beigey, goldy ones across the top, then slightly browner, then more of a sort of bricky, orangey, browny colour. Then we're getting into a bit wilder colours with a nice row of reds and browns along the bottom, which is fab. There are some there that I won't use. I can tell you that now for nothing. There are some there that I won't use, but because I don't do those kind of colours. There is an earthy one. This is greens and golds with a few reddy browny ones on the bottom row there. I will use most of those as well. In fact, I'll probably use all of them. There's a lime one there that I'm not too sure about, but mainly because I've never used that kind of colour. But those are lush. I like those a lot. My only wish is that they came with a nice brush, so that each palette could have its own brush. That would be awesome. And then there's the bright one. This was the one I wasn't sure about. I'm still not 100% sure that I would use all of the colours in here. I'm really gutted. There is a colour in here. There's 3 reds in here that are really nice and sort of bright. Cherryade, Hot Stuff and Head Over Heels, and they're all matte, and there is no complementary shimmer to go with them. I really, really wanted a nice red shimmer. and that's just not in here, which is a bit of a shame. There's some nice purples along the bottom. Really gorgeous dark one called Drama Queen. There again is some beiges, some browns, some pinks, a sort of row of reds, a row of yellowy greens, a row of blueies through to purples, and then purples along the bottom. So I actually think I would use most of that as well, which is awesome. So the only one, funnily enough, that I'm not 100% sure on is the fiery one. But that was the one that I thought when I looked at it was, I don't know about that. But I will use quite a lot of, if not all of those colours. I'm awfully tempted to see if I can get some new brushes just to give each palette its own flipping brush, you know. My little acetate bit slipped inside. So tomorrow morning when I get out to do my face, we will pick a palette. I don't know which one, I really don't know. I thought, oh, it's got to be nude, isn't it? It's got to be. But now I'm like, well, there's that midnight one. Which one do I pick, you guys? Which one do I pick? It might be the midnight one. Some of these colours are fucking amazing. Lots of purple shimmers. Lots of blue shimmers. And the mirrors on these are impressive. Absolutely impressive. As big as the palette. So, my other question is, where do you store all your palettes? How do you store them? Do you store them like this? Do they not then get really messy? Or do you store them like this and then have trouble getting them all out? I mean, I like the fact that these all have the names on them, on the so you could put them like a book. But my worry is once you start using them and the powder starts to loosen up, storing them on their side or on the end, it's going to get messy. So what do you do about that? How do you store all your palettes? Because it's getting to the point now where I've got quite a few. Let me just grab all of my palettes. And I've got another one wrapped for Christmas. I know I have because I was the one that fucking wrapped it. I've got this Revolution Ultra Pro Glow. I've got this one that I just got, which is from Nicole Miller. That's all that glitters. I've got my Profusion New Bliss. This is my go-to palette, but that might get taken over by one of these. I've got this Nicole Miller Truth or Bear. This again is a beautiful palette. You can tell I like nudes, can't you? Then I've got my Sorceress palette. That's my one that I experiment with colour. This is a beautiful palette. This is another Nicole Miller. A little glitter, a lot of glam. This is You're on Fleek by Jolie Beauty. I have not yet used any of these. There is a red in here, or a couple of reds in here that I might have a go with. This is all glitters. And glitters, not shimmers. So they're big, big ones. So yeah. At the moment that is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 palettes. I need a way to store them. How do you store your palettes? They just don't fit in my big makeup box anymore. I've got an extremely old Beauty UK palette actually. My daughter bought me this. Look at it. It's really old. She bought me this for Mother's Day once, ages and ages and ages ago. Some of these I've not even really used. And this was how I got into makeup, just with this little palette. So yeah, I have all of those. And I need a way to store them. So, hit me up with your ideas. I am going to leave it off here. And I'm back in the morning and I will probably use, well, it's a cross between the Midnight, the Nude and the Earthy one as to which one I'm going to use. I like those two the most. It was a good deal. It was a good deal. The 5 pallets is usually £120. They were half price, so it worked out at £60. And then I had a 30% off. I got £12 off on that as well. So it ended up that I only paid £48 for 5 pallets, which, you know, I can't afford stupendously expensive makeup. Like, I know some people think nothing of. So there's Fab Beauty Blender on Alex, somebody or other. She does makeup for Pat McGrath pictures, and she's got this massive, beautifully shaped blender, and I was like, that's gorgeous, and I went and looked at it. It's £60 just for that one blender. I've just bought 5 makeup palettes for that. Okay, I know this isn't high-end fucking makeup, but it stays on just as well, or I'm hoping it does anyway. That's part of tomorrow's experiment, to see how well this will stay on throughout the day, because I've got that appointment. I've got to take my son somewhere, and then my daughter's got midwife. I'm doing her birth plan tomorrow, so it needs to stay on all day. It needs to stay looking good. So yeah, you guys will get a new battery for tomorrow, and yeah, we'll go from there while I look up eyeshadow storage, how to store your palettes. I've just finished tidying and sorting out. My makeup box basically got too big to hold all my makeup, so I repurposed my little trolley here. So on the top I've got all of my palettes. These are palettes from here, sorry about the wobbly work, here backwards. Then in here I've got lip stuff. So lipsticks, lip balms, liner pencils and all that lot. In here I've got my foundations and my powder, my setting powder. In here I've got my mascara, my makeup stamps, brow stuff's going to go in there, my brush and my comb for doing my dreads are in there. In here is all my powdered stuff, so my highlighter, my setting powder, blushers, and that is that makeup brush thing. That's my big fluffy brush because I didn't really have anywhere else to put it, but now that I've moved my brushes I can. My brushes are in the front here. I've got my setting spray and some micellar water, which needs to be moved actually down to there. Underneath I've got my face packs, my micellar water, cotton buds in this thing, some hair scrunchies, moisturiser, my lens cleaner, nail varnish remover. That little box at the back there has my spare makeups, and there's some spare cotton pads at the back there as well, and then all my tarot cards are on the bottom because I couldn't think what else to put there. So let me just go and put you down over here. I now have my massive makeup box is now empty. Yeah, so yeah, I'm not really sure what to do about that, but let's just move those spare sponges to under there. But that has made my worktop a lot tidier, and now I'm just trying to generally clear up and make space. I am about to donate a shit ton of stuff to charity because I just don't use it, which involves a lot of my arts and crafts stuff, so paper stuff, some stencils, some inks. I just don't use it, you guys. I bought all this shit and I just don't use it, so it's all gonna go. Yeah, I like it so far. It also means that when I'm done with it, it's out of the way because I can just push it over here in the corner and I've got space to fucking move. Sorry about the light, I turned all my lights off. Yeah, so pleased with it. Now I've just got to get rid of all the shit that was on that trolley and is now down there on the floor that you just can't see because, you know. Yeah, so quite pleased with it. Long may it last. Good morning, YouTube. I have a migraine. So you're probably wondering, well, what the fuck are you doing putting makeup and that on? Because I'm trying to fake it until you make it. basically. I've had some painkillers, my second lot since 8 AM. It's now just coming up on 12. Yes, I didn't go the full 4 hours. Sam is stupid, don't be like Sam. But I just, you know when you're just like, I don't want to feel like crap today, it's a nice day. Even though I'm not going anywhere because Daryl doesn't want to get dressed. I'm still like, I just... So I am prepping for a Beauty Babe palette video, because I did one yesterday, I think it was, no, day before yesterday. I'm like a midnight one, so I thought I'd do the nude one today. I've got my black summer dress and my new black cardi thing over it, which I really like. Yeah, we'll just stop there. Some foundation. I'm loving having everything in my little trolley next to me. It just makes life so much easier. I need to move this camera so it's not in shot. That's a bit better, because I noticed that yesterday it was like in shot. So, oh, my hair needs a wash. Because my psoriasis is going a bit nuts. I can't cope with leaning over the bath to do it at the minute, so yeah. Guy over the road's got himself a new Dodge camper van. Well, an old Dodge camper van. He's doing it up. Look at things, it's up on a ramp and he's underneath it tinkering away. First time I've seen it, so it's brand new. There's that weird couple that live over the road, you know. I don't know why I call them weird, and they're probably really nice, but so what's the gossip then? What do you know, guys? Come on, fill me in on all the goss. Because I don't know any. I tried to do my eyebrows yesterday and I completely butchered them. Completely fucked them up. And I don't have decent enough eyebrow makeup to make them look decent, so I'm gonna have to wing it. Right. I bought a Sigma contouring brush. And I did this yesterday and it worked really, really well the other day, and literally I just went swipe like that to pick up some of the contouring, and then I put that down, and then I stippled all up there, and then I picked up a little bit more. Do the other side. Probably didn't want it there. But hey, get your sponge. It's also going up a little bit too far onto my cheek. I always manage to get that side looking better than that side. Right, so, done that. My head is so sore, you guys, it's absolutely pounding. Oh, I know what else I need. A little bit on my nose as well. Just like what's left on the brush. I'm sort of starting to discover that blending with a sponge does not mean, when they mean pat, they literally do mean pat, not enough to squash the sponge. So when you do blend, it is literally as if you're just like baby kisses, you know? I still haven't plucked up the courage to do it under my chin yet, so, you know. Okay, powder. That's what I need next. Wow, my head is so sore. Pardon me. I actually feel a little bit sick. I wish I could get rid of the lines. You know, I wish I'd gotten into makeup a lot younger than what I am now, because I'm having so much fun, but now I'm having to deal with like crinkling skin under the eyes and all that kind of thing. And I know that's just, you know, the way of life, but I'm still gonna be salty about it. So once you sort of get the powder on it, it dulls the... I know I look like a ghost. Don't worry about it. It matches my mood. Normally wouldn't put this on just yet, but I kind of started.
Mother!
There's a Daryl. A bit mad with that, didn't I?
Beat me.
I will do in a sec. Go on, please. I'm doing a video. No, go away. Go on. Touching my stuff.
Magna.
Okay, so I think I'm about ready to go away. Go on. To do the next palette. So I'm going to stop this here and go straight into the next one. See you later. It's the next day. So I filmed that video, did a full face of makeup, then literally finished the video, went out to my mum, said I need to go and lie down, went upstairs, laid on the bed, didn't even bother getting undressed, just laid on the bed, full makeup the lot. 10 minutes later got up, went sick, washed all my makeup off, and then went to bed until 3 p.m. And I've just looked at the video and it's dreadful, so I'm going to have to refilm it because the contour basically was just a line of fucking brown across there. Really not happy, so I've deleted it and I'm going to have to redo it. Not today because I still feel a bit blur, feel a bit better but still blur. So yeah, day of rest.